I asked those with a badge, do you serve to protect or to protect to serve your crooked ass? I mean, let's do the math. In parentheses, police brutality multiplies, subtracts black mankind, dividing minorities, adding racial inequalities, abusing their powers to the 10th power. Those fucking cowards. I'd be like, when I become a father, I pray to God I have a daughter, because you know what happens when you Fergus' son.
Art is very important to activism because, well, it's always been important to activism. The Harlem Renaissance, even the Chicago Renaissance, you had artists, you know, talking about the socioeconomic condition of our people back then. Whether it's blues, whether it's in painting. Art has always been like a way of us digesting our issues.
Art, music, painting, poetry, all that is so important to the activist movement because not everybody can speak about what they're experiencing, but they can create it.
In my poetry, I like to paint dark pictures and really expose like Chicago for what it is. Because I don't believe there is a narrative, like the true narrative of like what folks are going through in Chicago, especially primarily like black people.
We're just sharing our art, lifting up black activism, the organizing in these spaces. And so for newcomers, you are all welcome to come and share your art as well if you have a talent.
I wanted to like provide a free open mic, a free platform for people on 79th Street because I just figured like I'm linked to like a lot of activists, a lot of organizations. And so how do I bring those resources to these people? And so I just invite everybody on the corner to break bread and share some poetry.
Achieve levels of consciousness, radicalized thought, teach my sons, daughters, children, our history lost. Who am I? That's subjective to you, but definitive to me.
I created a Facebook event, contacted different poets and artists I know. Yeah, we're gonna do what we do, but on the corner for our people. And people just come through. People love to be on the ground and deal with people and feel like they're actually a part of something and causing some change. That's what I like to do with my activism is just, you know, highlight unheard voices and create spaces for those who don't have that voice.
A lot of times that's how activism is done. Like there are people who aren't good at speaking publicly, but they can do some bomb-ass posters.
Banner drops are great during rush hour, whenever you're gonna have a lot of people moving through one area. You have a banner that communicates a problem and however many people are gonna see that and it's gonna stick with them, they're gonna get to work and look up what you're talking about. For example, with the Buy Anita campaign, we dropped 16 banners across the city in one day. And so not only did we access all the people that might have seen those banners, there was also a ton of social media around all those banners and that image got shared again and again and again. Not only does it inform people, but it tells people, well, enough people cared about this to do banner drops in the middle of winter in 16 locations in Chicago. This must be a big deal. Why is it such a big deal? I'm gonna look into it. We made a zine for the Buy Anita campaign and we printed out probably thousands and left them all over the CTA. And people could pick them up and look through them and understand the statistics, the personal implications of Alvarez being voted out. So when you reach people who aren't normally being reached, they start to give a shit.
All these things connect where you don't need just one person doing everything. Like everybody's involved and there's so many creative ways you can be involved.
For an oppressed people, one way for us to communicate with other people, especially when we're not given the platforms and not accepted in the rooms. One way to have those conversations is through our art. It's a healing component to art. It's much easier to creatively write about how you want to punch someone in the face rather than punching someone in the face.
Shorty up and he gon' hit your ass with the 7. Niggas wanna see me dead, can't let them fuck up my blessing. Got some niggas in the grave and some niggas in jail. Gotta take off with my music, I can't take no more L's. I know cuz see me shining, R.I.P.
Back to drill music, I feel like it creates a space for the voiceless. And if you just listen to it, you know, the chanty hooks, you know, it's like protest music, damn near. It's what we do at protests. After our victories, I believe that we will win. I believe like we will win. That's the same exact shit like Chief Keef is saying on his hooks.
This music should relate to a lot of motherfuckers' lives, bro. this shit really tells stories about lives, no matter how you put it, bro.
I swear to God, even if I don't make it, I'm still gonna make music.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna shoot videos.
I like hearing myself.
I love this shit, bro. Like, this shit run through my veins.
Everybody got they thing they do. Some go work out, some collect basketball cards. I'll collect my music.
They're talking about the ills of our communities just in a totally different way. Very aggressive way, very from a perception of them being on the ground and probably initiating some of the violence that we see and being receiving it as well.
I built that as a memory just in case I never make it.
Hey, 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 hey. Take Savage in this bitch, man. Live from the trenches. Gang, gang. I just started off my day smoking woods out the zip. Brush my teeth and take a shower.